Hey, welcome to Wild Pearl Tarot. Today we're going to be doing an all signs timeless tarot reading for everybody, and I'll have the timestamp down below. Let me know if you like these. I don't often do them. If you like them, I'll keep them around. Starting with Aquarius, we're going to get right into it. Timeless tarot, what do my Aquarians need to know? What do my Aquarians need to know? We only take the cards that fly out. And by the way, if you'd like for me to pray for you, send you my good juju, say hi in the comments section. Even a little emoji, that works too. As I like to say, it's part of my spiritual practice, lifting you guys up. Beautiful words of affirmation. Words are effective. Words are things, you guys. And I encourage you guys to lift each other up as well. Okay, so we got the 10 of Wands coming out in clarification of the Empress. That is abundant energy. I know that some of you guys have been putting in long hours and hard work and you've been waiting for it. So this is good news. We start out with a difficult transition, okay? This is like resistance to change, but it looks like it's going in a good direction. But I would be asking myself right now, if I was an Aquarius, what might I be resisting? You're getting it out with the Strength card. So this starts with that question, what am I resisting? What could it possibly be robbing me from? So the Strength is really lifting yourself up, leveling up, and it's not always easy, but you actually have, it's like a non-aggressive way to get your way. And this is where diplomacy and grace lives as well. We have 6 of Wands. I think that you kind of getting a wake-up call, some of you guys, and you're kind of reaching this point where you're willing to take on a growth mindset because you're like, okay, I'm tired of this, or this has not been working. I'm not getting recognition, or this doesn't feel like a success. Poverty, some of you guys have like, not maybe extreme poverty, but like a sense of scarcity, maybe not enough money. Maybe you're not making enough or getting that raise you want, or you just, this blocked energy basically. So then we have the Hierophant. What is the Hierophant here for? This is an opportunity to see an unrealized detail. Maybe in a pattern of something you've been working. Maybe it's somewhere in the nitty gritty, the detail, the rules, the way that it's your Hierophant rules like group think, conformity, group identification. This rules our commitments and systems in which we work. That's why it's in charge of marriage, and like it rules over marriage institutions, religious groups. So in human world, human land, life is huge and overwhelming, and we make these little systems, these little pockets of systems. So something it's saying, there's a pattern connected to an unrealized detail that is going to change everything once you see it. So this is an opportunity to get into the nitty gritty parts of this system, whatever it is for you, the way you operate, and reveal to yourself, like, what pattern or what thing have I been tied to that is not working? And then boom, it all changes. You have the Empress, total abundant energy. You're putting down a load of, something that's been exhausting, something that's been tiring. It's truly the end of a chapter. So right on, you guys. And for abundance, Angels of Abundance, we're going to get one oracle card out for you. And it says, beautiful nature. Spending time in nature helps shift you to a higher vibration and reminds you of God's infinite abundance. Go outside and enjoy a walk. Some of you guys are overworkers. Some of you guys are workaholics. You need to go outside. Go outside and enjoy a walk or a hike with your pet. Meditate beneath a tree, a garden, sit under the stars, or do some other activity to connect with the limitless vastness. And if any of you guys just rolled your eyes, like, yeah, as if I would have time, that's your sign, boo. Get outside. All right. I love you all. I hope that was helpful. All right, you guys. So moving on to Pisces. We have Pisces. Thank you for your patience while I shuffle. Pisces, timeless tarot reading message. What do my Pisces need to pay attention to at the time of seeing this? And of course, I said it to Aquarius, but say hi in the comments section if you'd like for me to send you my good juju, pray for you. It's always an offer that stands. I encourage all of you guys to do it for each other. And, you know, just a comment or an emoji, that all that does is it just gives us something to focus on that represents your energy. Wow, you're starting a brand new journey. There's a huge transformation here. We have got Nine of Swords. We've got, this starts with communication. I don't know what you're going through, you guys, but there's a brand new journey, and it starts with some really outspoken truth. A sense of needing to get something off one's chest, whether it's you or somebody that is coming towards you. They have something that they want to tell you. Now we have the Four of Wands. This is something to celebrate over, a milestone. It could be your foundation just strengthens. This is a solid foundation being laid, and it's about freaking time. We do have the Piscean ruled hanged man energy here. So this is a new perspective, but at a sacrifice. And maybe it took its sweet time. Perhaps that was indeed the sacrifice. Or maybe it's just that you're getting this different perspective after this conversation. This new journey has started, and it's connected to justice. The Justice card is also confirmation that things are being rebalanced. If anything fell out of balance or unfair, that's a good sign that things are working in your favor. It always comes out as a sign that things are working in your favor. So this conversation that you're going to have, or this thing that needs to be communicated, is going to be pivotal in ending an old, exhausting chapter. It sounds like a really important conversation for you guys. Four of Wands, reaching this milestone, a foundation being laid. King of Cups, boo, that's you. So this is also the highest version of you. This is you with emotional maturity, tolerance, kindness, creativity. But I think if this is you, you've also experienced some hardships, some disappointment, some of you guys, some heartbreak around trying to lay a foundation. Because I think that there was a big shakeup here, an event that happened that you had no control over, that brought a lot of pain, that brought a lot of disappointment. You felt possibly like in conflict. Maybe you felt defensive, like you're checking in with yourself and you're like, I don't agree with this. This doesn't feel fair. So the Hanged Man talks about this perspective. And this also talks about pauses and delays. Now flipping in the deck is the Two of Cups. That is a partnership, but it's a balanced partnership. And when we feel like things are unfair or like we're fighting, that is literally the equivalent of imbalance. We have the King of Pentacles. This could be an earth sign, a Taurus, Virgo, or Taurus, or somebody who has those, you've been waiting around for somebody, I feel like. So whoever this is, the King of Pentacles can represent just somebody who has earth-like qualities. They're usually good with their money. They're stable. They're very oriented towards the material world, the world of stability. They're usually reliable, but there's like this sense of exhaustion. There's a sense of like determination attached to them. And I want you to know, Pisces, that the wheel is turning in your favor. Always a good sign, but it's also worth mentioning that the wheel talks about a karmic plan. You are exactly where you're meant to be. You are getting justice on this. Things are becoming more balanced and you deserve it. All right, you guys, thank you so much for joining me. I'm going to get one oracle card out for you. For my Pisces, at the time of viewing this, we have focus on your priorities from the Angel of Abundance deck. Where you put your focus is where you receive your outcome. Your priorities are calling to you, which may produce a feeling of anxiety unless you give them the time and attention that they and you deserve. Even a small amount of the time devoted to your priorities will help you feel better and more confident. All right, you guys, I love you. Bye-bye. Mwah. Okay, Aries, my Aries, I adore you. All right, so Aries, you guys, we're going to get right from tarot. We're going to get a message that's going to help you at the time of viewing this, and then we're going to get an oracle card. I say this with every sign. If you'd like for me to pray for you, send you my good juju. If you'd like for everybody else to join in, only good can come into this space. Say hi in the comment section. Even an emoji works, something that we can focus on that represents you. Aries. Okay, we got some flyers. All right. So I'm talking to the Aries that have had some difficulty lately, okay? But I want to say that there's some really beautiful cards in here. Now, it starts with like a sense of grieving a loss, maybe a disappointment, anything about that for my Aries. And then we move on. Yeah, I feel that a lot of you guys are especially disappointed in a distinct sense of isolation, disconnection with another individual. maybe feeling misunderstood and for some of you guys, maybe this is just kind of like feeling like, man, this got away from us. Like this got away from me in the past, maybe reflecting on a past relationship. There's just a sense of disappointment. But we have this place going quiet when it comes to love, going quiet and getting introspection. And then you're putting in this really hard work, the Eight of Pentacles. And it's almost like you're getting really enveloped and invested in the work around this. And some of you guys, that's literally spiritual work. It's meditation. It's getting oriented with how you like to do life. Well, how do you want a relationship to look? Maybe it differs from the norm. Maybe for some of you guys, you are breaking rules. Maybe some of you guys are getting divorces with the Hierophant upside down. It's being unorthodox. Because then we're going into this really abundant energy of the Empress. This is total abundance. This is mother energy. This is nurturing. It's fertile, and it doesn't have to be literal. It just means that from this place, something can really grow. It's taken a long time in coming. Possibly some of you guys had delays, but the Hanged Man energy, major arcana, another big, huge message lands right on top of the Empress, meaning, yes, so there was some sacrifice here. But you gained something. You gained a perspective that you don't ever have to lose for the rest of your life. Something of real value. And, you know, you were at a place of being exhausted, of giving up when you gain this perspective. This is about your support. This is about where you draw certain outlines and boundaries, maybe with friends, maybe around those supportive alliances. You're going to be very sharp in independent thinking. I think you're going to really be powerful in that place of communication and independent thinking. So, but there is this this place of pause in your life, not ready to make certain decisions. You're still kind of in this where all the action's happening is really investing in introspection, going quiet. And because you're letting something really die off. And I feel like a lot of you guys are in a place of acceptance of like, hey, if something's not meant to be, I'm going to let it die off. You know, if somebody misinterprets me and I'm putting in my best intentions to communicate clearly and what I need and boundaries or whatever it is, but they don't like it, I'm letting it die off. There's a certain amount of acceptance that you're walking into. With the Three of Swords, beautiful. I kind of feel like a lot of you guys are like, so the Ace of Cups represents a love offer, but it came out with the independent card of Nine of Pentacles. This is falling in love with yourself. I think that this is very much connecting with that hard work into introspection. How do I want to do life? How do I want to do relationships? I love it for you. I hope that is helpful. Let's get an oracle card for my Aries from the Angels of Abundance deck. It says, clearing debts. Your self-care involves removing the heavy burden of financial and emotional debts from your life. You already feel lighter and freer just by facing this topic and making a plan to clear present obligations and avoid future ones as well. All right, you guys, thank you for joining me. Hope that was helpful. Taurus, hello. How are you, darling? Taurus, we're going to get tarot messages out for you immediately, and then we're going to go on to Oracle to get some clarification. This is timeless, so only take what resonates, of course. Leave the rest. If you'd like for me to pray for you, say hi in the comments section. It's my spiritual practice to do so. And the hello or an emoji, whatever it is, that gives me something that I can just focus on that represents you. And I encourage everybody to join in. So Taurus, what do my Taurus need to know at the time of viewing this? Please make it clear. What do my Taurus need to know? Only taking the cards that fly out for them. Oh, I think I might have seen the Empress. Yes, look at that. I can't even hold it. The Empress card is ruled by Taurus, but this is also fertile energy. So something here can grow and grow. It doesn't necessarily mean y'all are having babies. It means that something's very abundant. It's also the looker in the tarot card. So if you are single, you're going to be looking very beautiful and attractive and handsome to others around you. But let's see where this is going for my Taurus. Okay. Ten of Swords. of Wands, Page of Swords, Five of Pentacles. We have a lot of new energy. I felt like that came out with that. Ten of Swords. Yeah, Hermit. So there's a sense of something actually. Oh yeah, that was the Ten of Swords. Knight of, okay. Wow, there's a sense of going quiet, possibly after like a hard ending. And there could have been an element of surprise here, maybe with the communication or how intense the communication was. We have the Knight of Swords coming out, which is very blunt and honest communication, a sense of urgency to get something off one's chest. But then we have a very quiet energy that is attached. So it's almost like somebody is not reacting or somebody's not verbally responding. We have this sense of interesting. I do think that like it's with a certain amount of resiliency and determination, not necessarily enthusiasm, that you really close a chapter. You allow it to close. And at this point, you're taking an evaluation of your life in this area. And you're looking at like, how do I want the future to go? And so you are ending a chapter that needed to be ended. And the World card confirms that. It's a completion. And so while there might be some bittersweet there, and it might be a little slow going into the next stage, largely because I think there's been some clashing you experienced. You are very successfully taking stock of what you want to make progress in and what progress has been way too slow, whether it's in your relationships, your love life. And from this place, you have Two of Wands energy. And Two of Wands talks about that moment where you're really making new plans. How do you want to do things differently? What was working for you in the past? We have actually, you're going towards the Ten of Cups. I think that the feeling of, for some of you guys, it's competition, not necessarily confrontation, but some of you guys either way have experienced discomfort that is bringing in, it's almost like it's the catalyst to bringing in new thinking for you, new ideas, new communications. And it's from that place that actually you become very, very happy. And this is like a happiness that like very much is the kind you get with family and relationships and harmony and home. The Lovers card. Finally, we have the Sun. Beautiful. I love it when there's a good ending. So I think that you're like, a lot of you guys are getting help. Some of you guys are just simply asking for help. Some of you guys are using your spiritual resources to come out of this place of disconnection, and it works. You're coming to a harmonious place with the Lovers card and the Sun. The Sun is shining on you. I love that for you. Let's get an oracle card for you. You don't always get happy endings in tarot. I'm a silver lining type of person, but like that is a beautiful reward for what you've been through. This is the card that came out for you. This is very much a card attached to your perception becomes your reality. No more complaining. Complaints are affirmations of victimhood, which is never true spiritually. Take back your God-given power by affirming that you have an abundance of choices and freedom. With your increased confidence and assertiveness, watch these positive affirmations blossom into reality. Right on. Okay, you guys. Thank you for joining me. All right, Gemini. Oh, Gemini. We're going to get tarot messages for you immediately. And it's all about when you're seeing this video. If it does not resonate, it feels like a load of crap, you leave it behind. It was meant for somebody else. Your body and your mind, your spirit knows. And then we're going to be getting clarity from the Angels of Abundance Oracle deck. Sorry for the loud car behind me. A lot of diesel trucks in this area. All right, you guys. Geminis. What do my Geminis need to know at the time of seeing this? And I've said it to all the other signs, but you know this offer always stands if you'd like for me to pray for you. Send you my good juju. If you'd like other people to be able to pray for you and send you their good juju, say hi in the comments section. Even an emoji works. It's just something that we can focus on. And I only allow love and light into this space. All right. Six of Pentacles, reciprocity. I love that card. It's a beautiful card. And then we have the Queen of Cups. This could be another individual in your realm, or it could be you embracing this energy. And the Knight of Wands. This is most like, these are two energies I got to get clarity on. We have some insight you're going to gain. What is this Tower card? I think you're letting go of old truths with new information, mental clarity. There's a sense of dodging a bullet. Some of you guys were getting breadcrumbed and you just really need the energy to pick up. There's transformation. Things were moving too slow and there was not nearly enough air, like oxygen being breathed into a scenario. And so there's this, yeah, it's like getting unstuck from a place. Six of Pentacles, because we start with this balancing card. What is it telling us about this balancing card? You're getting messages soon. Some of you guys are even traveling, but these messages come in very quickly. That's a quick moving card. Queen of Cups. Who is this Queen of Cups? Who is this Queen of Cups? For my Gemini, we have the Sun card, the Ace of Wands. I think this Queen of Cups, which could be a Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer, doesn't have to be, but it's an individual who's loving, kind, compassionate, sensitive, very feeling, and naturally nurturing. I think that they have something for you. This is passion. This is happiness. I think they see their happiness with you. There's playfulness. This is a flirty, fun energy. The Page of Cups talks about kind of miracles, things that happen that you don't expect. And then things pick up. The Knight of Wands. We have, I think somebody's expediting this whole process a bit from being stuck. I think these messages that come through, some of them are like actually traveling to see you. I think it's a gesture of reciprocity, you know, to show you how much they care. And that's what, like, it kicks you out of this stagnant thought process. I think that before you were feeling stuck in a thought process, and I think you're getting this clarity. Probably when you least expect it. I don't think you expect this person to make this gesture. It looks really positive. I love that for you. Gemini, you deserve it. From the Angels of Abundance deck, what message do we have for our Geminis? Attracting, not chasing. Don't lift a finger, boo. They're coming for you. Anything or anyone you chase after will run the other way because of the fears underlying chasing energy. Instead, attract what you need by sending out love and gratitude and welcoming energy. Yeah, be the bigger person. There's a lot of confidence with that energy too. And we all love confidence. Like moth to the flame, they will come towards you. All right. Bye-bye. All right, so Cancers. Hello, Cancer. Thank you for being here with me today. So we're going to get messages from Tarot immediately for you, and then we're going to be clarifying further with the Oracle deck, Angels of Abundance. And of course, I've been saying this with every sign. If you'd like for me to pray for you, send you my good juju, the offer always stands. Say hi in the comment section or an emoji, that works too. It just gives us something to focus on, really. And only love and light in this space. So for my Cancers, what do they need to know at the time of viewing this video? Only take what resonates, leave the rest. If the whole thing feels like crap, leave the whole thing. It's for some other person. Cancer, what do they need to know at this time? Only take the cards that fly out, and how they fly is how we read them. Awesome. Lover's card. Three of Cups. Wow, there's other people in this environment. There's a new journey you're starting. So we have, I got to get some clarity on this. We have this clarity coming through, speaking of which. What's the Three of Cups? I think that regarding your friends, your supportive alliances, your community, I think there's a sense of justice that needs to be restored. I think there's maybe been some self-limiting, and that justice can actually even come in the way of like positive talk, positive thinking. But I think that you felt stuck for some reason. With the Eight of Swords, it's an illusion of being stuck, and it's usually in a thought process, and it's regarding your supportive alliances, the people around you. I think that you're getting clarity around what you feel has been a shaky foundation with your support. And I think that the Justice card is such a positive card to come out as a messenger to say, hey, all is leveling off, all is being balanced, because there's this clarity coming through. Ooh, it's spinning. How will it land? About something that was emotionally draining you. It's giving you courage. It's communication that just clears things up, of course, being the definition of clarity. But also, I think that, what is this Eight of Pentacles? Yeah, there's this transformation. As soon as you get this clarity, I think that what you've been working towards, you'll feel like it starts to pay off, or the effort that you've been putting in. Harmonious energy coming out with the Lover's card. Maybe there was a decision attached, and whatever the decision was, or the compromise for some of you guys, it's leading towards a really happy, beautiful place. And I hope that that is giving you guys, some of you that where that's ringing true, I hope that's giving you a sense of calm and relief and positivity. The Nine of Wands. So things are moving forward. Chariot card wanted to come out. I'm just taking that as a footnote. After a place of resilience, battle weary, some hard endings, maybe some harsh words being exchanged, some conflict. But we have, yeah, this is a big time of discovery. I think that at the time of seeing this, whatever's going on in your life, I think that if there's any kind of deception, if you feel like there's something, maybe this conflict is arising because you don't trust something. Maybe you heard something through the grapevine. Maybe you saw something on social media or on the internet or heard something from a friend that makes you distrust the whole situation. Go with your gut, boo. Because I think it's leading you to the Fool. It's leading you to a brand new journey. Fresh thinking, fresh ideas. We have two individuals here coming out, the King of Cups and the King of Swords. Yeah, so I think that you really have been burdened by a scenario here, possibly a relationship with another individual that you thought was a supportive alliance, that, you know, but it's been exhausting you. And I think it's been tough to let go, tough to cut that thread, but it's just been exhausting you too much. And I think that it's kind of between a rock and a hard place that you make this slow progress forward, but it is progress nonetheless. Let's get an Angels of Abundance card for my Cancers. Oh my gosh, we'll take the first one because a whole bunch. Power of prayer. Give this situation to God for uplifting and healing, and be open to miracles. Heaven's unlimited resources, love, and answers are awaiting your prayers. Be sure to act upon the divine guidance God gives you in response to your prayers, right? It's like, don't look at a gift horse in the mouth, isn't that the old saying? I love you guys. Take good care of yourselves. I hope that was helpful. All right, Leo. Hello. Hello. Leo, we're going to get messages from Tarot right away, and then we're going to be asking the Angels of Abundance Oracle deck for clarity. We only take the cards that fly out for you. We force nothing. And I say it to every sign. If you'd like for me to pray for you, send you my good juju, that's something that I want to do. Simply say hi in the comment section or leave an emoji. That gives us something we can focus on to send our positivity to. And I encourage everybody else to do the same. If they want to lift you up, you want to do that to them, great. This is a place of positivity light. I don't let anything negative get in. All right. What do my Leos need to see at this time in their lives? Only take what resonates. Follow your intuition. You have free will. Okay, we got the reciprocity card of the Six of Pentacles coming out. We've got the Nine of Wands, the Eight of Cups, and the Justice card. This is all about balance. You're leaving something behind. Somebody's leaving something behind, going into the unknown, because the unknown at this point looks better than what they've put a lot of attention into. So there's definitely change going on here. The Justice card comes out in our readings when like tarot and spirit is saying, hey, how the cards fall, that's how it's meant to be. This is a karmic card saying balance and natural balance is being brought into your life. And this is specifically regarding a harsh ending, Leo. Yeah, it hurts. It feels disappointing, but you're leaving something here behind. You know, you don't want to sit there and feed and fuel something that has not been serving you. And so with a strong mind, I think you're moving forward, doing what you need to do. Because if you stay in that place, it's going to deplete you. It's going to make you feel defensive. It's going to make you, and this is, if this is a financial reading, it's like staying in this place of endings, of, oh, it didn't work out, is going to make you more financially unstable. It's going to make you feel more, careful and scared of losing your money. Now, if this is a relationship reading for you, the energy is similar. It's the same. It changes to people, right? So you're leaving, you had a harsh ending. It felt maybe unfair, but this is tarot saying it's okay. Balance is being restored. Now, just thinking with your mind, thinking strategically, looking at situation very practically, that's the best way to move forward into something new awaiting you. And so, yeah, you might be in a place of resiliency, battle-worn, battle-torn, a little tired, but that's in that place. That's where you got a love offer. You get, now if this is not love, this is something that fills your cup literally. So it can be creative. It can feel very purposeful. I think a variety of options in this area are going to be making themselves present to you, but it's really important to be discerning to make those decisions. And I think the Lover's card and the Nine of Swords, you might be overanalyzing. You might have some anxiety. You might feel a little confused. But what you can fall back on, Leo, is asking yourself, yes, this is very much attached to an event that you had no control over. And it could have been a rude awakening. But know that justice is on your side, bringing balance into your life. Sometimes, though, it collaborates with Tower moments. So balance is restored by way of an event that you didn't see coming. But know this, that the Tower never flies out in a reading without the second remaining, which is you are being put in the right direction. You're like literally being lifted up out of an old scenario and you're being faced in the right direction. And this is towards equal give and take. Again, balance. We start with balance with the Justice card. We end with balance with the Six of Pentacles. This is also generosity. This is hard work. This is aiming you in the right direction with how you're spending your time, where you're placing your efforts. You're going to be very, very capable of seeing what is wasted energy, who it's wasted on, where any kind of disconnections are. And from that place, you can create the Magician energy. I love that. So I feel like it almost becomes contagious in you. I know you don't feel like that probably right now, but when things start going your way, that you kind of you get stuck on it like a positive habit. So for my Leos, Angels of Abundance deck for my Leos, what do they need to hear right now? What do they need to know right now? They're so withholding, waiting for a specific message. Pay yourself first. Make yourself your most important financial obligation by setting aside a portion of your income every time you are paid, even if it's very small. This loving form of self-care ensures that you'll have savings to invest in your present and your future. All right, you guys, I hope that is helpful for you. Take good care of yourselves. Okay, we have we've got our Virgos. Hello. Virgo, welcome to your reading. We're going to be getting messages from Tarot immediately, and then we're going to be getting messages from Oracle. If you guys would like for me to pray for you, send you my good juju, say hi in the comments section, even an emoji works. And that way, it provides us all, look at the cards, don't even want to, provides us all something that we can focus on. We can focus on your energy that way. So this is a place of love and light. Any crappy energy gets thrown out. Virgo. All right, here it is. What do my Virgos need to hear at the time of this message? Only taking the cards that fly out. If they fly in reverse, like that one, we read them as such. What do my Virgos need to hear at the time of seeing this message? Only take what resonates. Okay. Beautiful. Victory card. Lots of energy with the Knight of Wands coming through. We have the Page of Cups upside down. And that was our first one. Queen of Swords, Four of Cups. I don't feel like anybody's going to be able to bullshit you, Virgo. I feel like you've got some people coming out in your reading. You have a victory. You have like an achievement, a success. Ten of Pentacles. What is this? And it's funny because I say, I don't think anybody's going to be able to bullshit you, but I also mean including yourself. I think you'll be able to play pretty good devil's advocate. There is a sense of like a one-sidedness here, and it has something to do with like something you're building in your future. It could be like a lover, a partner in something, and it feels kind of like their perspective is limited. Maybe you feel there's a block there with one of you. And then the Queen of Swords is really a very, I feel like this is a type of behavior, characteristics that you take on, and that is Queen of Swords energy is very discerning. It's very honest, authentic, harsh, sometimes real. It's a big communicator, and I think she's leading you to the sun. She's very practical, logical, independent thinker. And I think you're going to be able to see, like I said, you're not taking any BS. You're going to see any kind of misplaced energy, any kind of deception, any kind of sneakiness. I think that we've got the Queen of Swords on your side just to kind of reveal it in the light of day. So this, what this looks like in like just normal talk is like kind of holding somebody accountable in your life. Yeah, holding them accountable. Four of Cups for my Virgos. Five of Swords. There might be a conflict, a disagreement, an argument that you might be having. And you're kind of not interested in what they, you're not interested in what they have to say. There is a transformation here though, that has to do with maybe collaborating to get balance. Now, this could be therapy for some of you guys, or getting a mediator. This could be just simply the information that you are really, like the things that you're communicating, the realness that you're bringing to the table is kind of that moment where things transform and now both people are working together. Now the energy kind of gets positive, it gets powerful, it gets, it's about excitement, it's high energy, it's about taking action. Yeah, High Priestess is on your side. Intuition is on your side, and you're getting victory. This is really great. So basically, the Chariot card, it's moving fast. So you're getting a really positive result very quickly. The moment that you really kind of become no bullshit, I think you're holding somebody accountable. So from our Angels of Abundance deck, the message of conscious consumer comes out. What does that mean? You have the power to heal and help the world with your decision to buy only products and services that are ethical and environmentally friendly. I'll just expand on this. I can tell this is a very funny deck, but it's a very good one. It's just funny. As a conscious consumer, you choose to invest in a fair trade and organic goods. You live simply and you purchase only that which you need. So this is, if I'm going to speak spiritually and emotionally and interpret this, it's like you have the choice from what type of energy you choose to heal the situation, right? Like you can go both ways by being a conscious consumer, by being conscious of like, really, you've got a good argument on your hands. You can make the same point being diplomatic as you can being argumentative and pointing out another person's faults, because they definitely have some faults, as we all do, right? So you choose to invest in this. I need to stop looking at that card. You choose to invest with the type of energy you want to come, like, do you want to come at it with diplomacy, or do you want to come at it from a place of arguing? Because I have a feeling that with diplomacy, you guys are going to start working together really well. There is a transformation. It has something to do with coming together, collaboration, whether it's getting help to collaborate with a therapist, a mediator, or it's actually just the simple words coming out of your mouth that change it all. I hope that was helpful, you guys. All right, going on to my Libra reading. Hello, Libra. Thank you for joining me. So we're gonna get right to the point, asking Tarot for messages that you need to hear. And then we're gonna be going to Oracle, using the Angels of Abundance Oracle deck. If you'd like for me to pray for you, send you my good juju, say hi in the comments section so that I've got something that represents your energy I can focus on. And I encourage everybody to do that for each other. You know, this is a place where we lift people up. And if there's any negative energy out there, I'm going to wipe it out off the channel. It's only a place for love and light. All right, you guys. So Libras, what do my Libras need to know? Please make it clear. What do my Libras need to know? Only take what resonates and empowers you, you guys. This is simply a vehicle for self-introspection. What do my Libras need to know? Your cards are crazy. So Justice Restored. I do think that there's something disappointing you guys have felt. Maybe there's some reckless talk. Maybe you were in a discussion with somebody, or if you can call it that, where there was some sharp talk. I do feel that this is speaking to the Libras that have been at odds with somebody or a scenario. And it's hard to let go because it feels unjust. So let's talk about the unjust feeling. Now, you got a very good card here regarding that. The Justice card comes out as a symbol that, and of course it's ruled by Libra, but it's also a symbol that things are becoming balanced. Now, there was a certain amount of deception or dishonesty attached to this. Maybe it was just as simple as not communicating what was truly on somebody's mind, but it's also being guided now by High Priestess, which is intuition. I think that this is very much a time to trust yourself, and it's leading you to a place of abundance. And a lot of you guys, this has already recently happened. And I think what you're going to feel a gratitude towards that intuition that's been guiding you towards balance and justice. You are getting a lot of positive energy attached to this. I think that there were things that have been said, Libra, that maybe were hard to let go. And it's hard to move on from. That's why justice is so important. They're all coming out in reverse. Yeah, so it's like, I think you're feeling a little emotionally drained. I think that you have had expectations in this scenario that were not met. And it's made you shut down, close up with the Four of Pentacles. So I would like to know a little bit about the Seven of Cups, which is all these options, a variety of options, but you must be discerning, right? And of course, even the variety of options is attached to a sense of resiliency, wanting to look at the positive side of things. And from these options, even though they wear you out, the scenario wears you out even, like, you know that this is where the new start is. So you know that one of these cups offers a new start, whether it's a lover or a job or a place. It's important to be discerning, look closely at these cups, because some of them hold jewels and treasure and some of them hold serpents. I think you're very much, especially given your recent past in this area, you're very much in a no bullshit place. I think you're going to be able to see those cups that are full of serpents. But use your intuition. You're very much locked into your intuition at this time. We have from the Angels of Abundance Oracle deck, obstacles and blocks are lifted. All your good personal work and your positive energy shift have overcome previous obstacles, and blocks are lifted away. You will now experience progress, forward movement with your projects. Stay centered in gratitude to ensure that your flow of abundance continues. I love that for you guys. All right, thank you for joining me. Okay, so Scorpio. Welcome, welcome, Scorpio. Thank you for being here today. So we're going to get messages right away from Tarot, and then we're going to move on to our Angels of Abundance Oracle deck. Only take what resonates, of course. It's online tarot, but it's a really great and general vehicle for self-introspection. If you'd like for me to pray for you, send you my good juju. That's a spiritual practice I love to partake in. Say hi in the comment section so I've got some type of energy from you that I can focus on. And then I encourage everybody to join in. This is a place of love and light. Nothing bad can get in. I don't let it. Scorpio, what do my Scorpios need to know at this time? We only take the cards that fly out for them. Okay. Oh, oops, those started to turn, but they landed this way. Healing. Wonderful. We do have Capricorn ruled devil card out here. We've got the Lovers card. Yes, there's been some disappointment. We start with the King of Cups. That's your energy, boo. We do have some grieving, a sense of loss. The Lovers card comes out with the Six of Swords. There's some healing here. I want to get some clarity on the Lovers card, but we do have that Three of Swords. This, I would be very mindful of any kind of pattern or addiction almost, whether it's like an addiction to a substance or it's an addiction to a thought pattern that might be leading you back into a pattern or a cycle that leads you more into heartbreak. So for the Five of Cups, clarity on that for my Scorpios. We have this bold, confident energy, high energy of the Knight of Wands coming forward with the Queen of Pentacles. What is this? These are people, most likely. This is talking about grieving a loss or difficulty seeing positivity in a situation, but this is a new start nonetheless. So we have the Lovers card, which usually comes with a choice. Lovers is ruled by Gemini. We have the star flipping out as just kind of a clue that this is like the calm after a storm. This is grace. This is getting your prayers answered. And there was a sense of deception here. Now it doesn't have to be, sorry about that, ran out of storage. Yeah, so while the Seven of Swords doesn't have to be super intense and dramatic and simply can be like pulling the wool over one's eyes, right? And this is regards to the Lovers card. Coming out with that, we have the King of Pentacles. This could be the person that's involved. It could be a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn, or they could simply have the energy of the King of Pentacles. I do have this real sense of like, you have standards and you had to like, there was this a hard ending with them. And I think that you just know that there's no going back. And that's where the healing actually takes place, because I think that, you know, when you cross a Scorpio, especially if you cross them with their trust, like if you deceive them, they're loyal creatures. You know, most Scorpios are very loyal, and if you cross them that way, they don't forgive very easily. It's kind of like bye Felicia, Six of Swords. So regarding this healing, it's all about, you know, you're going to be getting healing with the Justice card. It's about things becoming fair and balanced in your world. And if it means that this person has to exit it, and it's sad and it's not very easy, but you have standards and you have self-respect. The Devil card. So it's kind of this sense of like, I would say be careful of patterns of isolation. Be careful of like maybe looking to fill the void with any kind of substance for some of you guys. Maybe if you feel like a sense of disconnection, if you feel a sense of loneliness, you know, we all go there some days in our lives, some years in our lives. And so that's where you're going to be susceptible to fall into a pattern that doesn't serve you very well, just to kind of fill that void. So from here, actually, you can fill that void in a different way. And Tarot's being very straight up here. You can fill it with the Page of Cups, that which gives you happiness, a little bit of shine, shimmer, you know. And while some of you guys are getting this message at a time where you're like, shimmer shine is freaking miles away, what makes you feel less heavy or less isolated? Because Page of Cups is really magical, like miraculous energy. So there's another way to support yourself at this time, to support maybe that heartache. There's another way to fill that void. because from this heartache is coming through abundance. Can't talk right now. Three of Swords into abundance. I have a feeling that at this time where there's this void or this disappointment, this heartache, what you choose to do to help get healing, to help fill that void, to help you not feel loneliness or isolation actually turns into something that grows really big. You'll look back at this time like, wow, I would never wish that upon somebody, but I really am glad that I discovered this thing because it's life-changing for me. Really fascinating. Let's get a message from our Angels of Abundance deck for my Scorpios. For my Scorpios, we have gratitude list. Counting your blessings and feeling gratitude for what you already have helps you to be centered in your heart instead of fixated on worries in your mind. What and who are you grateful for right now? Keep focusing upon gratitude and you'll discover the amazing generosity of this universe. I love that for you. And you deserve that. All right, you guys, thank you. So we have our Sagittarians in the house. Thank you for joining me, you guys. We're going to get messages from Tarot immediately after I give these cards a good shuffle. And then we're going to be going into the Angels of Abundance Oracle deck for further clarification. If you guys would like for me to pray for you, send you my good juju, say hi in the comments section, even an emoji, that works too. It's something that represents your energy that I can focus on. And I encourage everybody to do that for one another. This is a place of love and light. Nothing else negative gets in. Not today. And not tomorrow either. What do my Sagittarians need to know? Only taking the cards that fly out on their own. Please make it clear. What do my Sagittarians need to know at the time of viewing this video? Only take, of course, what resonates, what empowers you. Shoot, even if it resonates but it doesn't empower you, you can throw that out. We have, what is this? For my Sagittarians, Six of Cups. Making new plans, developing a new plan. You know, your memories, good memories, are going to be a very helpful tool in this new plan that you're creating. Maybe you're going to be inspired by these memories of the past. Maybe it's not so distant past, but usually the Six of Cups talks about delightful past, nostalgia, memories, also people that have known us for a really long time. Can be old friends, but there's a transformation that's taking place. As you make these new plans and you move forward, this transformation hastens. I think you're getting clarity around a point of view that you've not considered. Maybe you on purpose have not considered this point of view, but in not considering it, it was kind of creating a place of lack or poverty. And I mean that figuratively too. A place of poverty doesn't have to be literal money always. It can be a sense of disconnection to those around us. So you're in this place of evaluation, right? Around this scenario, around your life. And you're looking at the time and effort you put into something and wondering if it's paying off. So this is a point where you are like creating a longer term strategy, and it requires making a choice, Two of Swords, that might not be so easy to make. Usually when we have Two of Swords moments, it means that we have to jump into our faith systems, right? We have to use our intuition or our faith systems to guide us because we can't always see the answer plain as day. But you are, regardless, you are putting down a burden of sorts. The Ten of Wands is an old chapter, and it might have come with obligation. It might have come with something you were honored to do. You know, it doesn't have to be negative, but there's a sense of hard work and exhaustion attached to it, and you are getting clarification with the Sun. So you are going to be very happy to set this down, and you're going to lift up pretty weightlessly. Queen of Swords. Who's this Queen of Swords? Two of Pentacles wants to come out. Two of Swords might be the person you're making a decision around. Knight of Pentacles approaching slowly but surely. I think there's a conversation that's coming where like truth really needs to come out, whether it's you or for somebody else, or maybe for both of you, all of you. It feels almost urgent. And once this happens, I feel like it really helps bring balance into play. This, for some of you guys, actually could be even connected legally or contractually, even family inheritance or family decisions that need to be made about legacy, about future investments. All that could be about home. Like, there's communication that's coming. And I do think that there's a couple people popping up in your, some of you guys are taking steps to become more independent, and trying to have positive, yeah, some of you guys, it's literally something with your home, taking steps to become more independent. Maybe you're moving in with a friend that you've known for a long time. Or maybe you're taking the advice from old friends that have done it before, people who have come before you in the same situation. It looks really positive, but you know, a little work involved too. Sagittarians, clarity from Angels of Abundance deck. What do they need to know? Savings, right on. As you consistently save for your future is saved. You do your future self a big favor as you consistently set aside present funds, even if it's like a little bit, doesn't matter. This is a part of your self-care plan and a path to feeling secure as you focus upon your life purpose. Yeah, so it really has a lot to do with your stability here and setting things up in a positive way for yourself. All right, I hope that was helpful, you guys. Thank you for joining me. So we have Capricorn. Hello, Capricorn. Thank you for joining me. We're going to get messages immediately from Tarot and then move on to the Angels of Abundance Oracle deck. But first, I just want to invite you, if you'd like for me to pray for you, say hi in the comments section. Even an emoji works. That allows me to have something to focus on that represents you. It allows everybody else to have something to focus on if they want to join in. And of course, it goes without saying, but this is only a place. This is a place only love and light can reside in. Positivity, no negativity at all. We can get that anywhere else on the net, right? We can get that anywhere else on the web. So, Capricorns, what do my Capricorns need to hear at the time of viewing this? What's going to enlighten them, empower them, give them something to think about? Tarot is such an incredible tool for self-introspection, but only take what resonates, my Capricorns. Queen of Cups upside down, Knight of Cups upright, Six of Pentacles, High Priestess energy, the Fool card, and the Knight of Wands. So this is definitely talking about multiple energies, and I'm going to have to get clarification. I love that we end up with a High Priestess. This is intuition is on your side currently. Knight of Wands. We have a really fun, bold energy coming towards you. It's exciting. It's high energy. It could be even romantic. There's a sense of, but I'm not going to, you know, guarantee. It's not all you guys are going through. Well, then the Lover's card comes out to make me look like a fool. No, but this looks like somebody who is definitely attracted to your energy. And there's a lot of flirty, fun, playful energy attached to it. I do think that they're going to be contacting you. You're going to get this, like, a realization around this person coming forward. And then, like, we've got this fresh start energy with the Fool. The Fool talks about a very brand new direction. Flipping it but not flying is the Moon. I don't know how much you really anticipate this. I don't know if you see this. This might be after a long time of feeling kind of burdened by a chapter in your life, and maybe a quiet chapter where there's been no action, because we've got the Hermit. And so here's the flip side of that. It's two sides of the same coin, boo. We've got all this energy coming towards you, Capricorn, but it might be like, I don't know, like, I'm really used to, like, my comfy pants and my Netflix alone. You're not invited. I just want to hang out by myself. You know what I mean? Because these are comfort zones that I think you've created. So you're getting a chance to really flip it to the other side of the coin with this energy coming towards you. And so, Queen of Cups, what is this energy? Please make it clear. The Empress. I think this person, bear with me, there's quite dimensional. Six of Pentacles. I do think that you've got this messenger, this person coming towards you that is charming, and they're motivated by their feelings. They're not necessarily super logical and practical. I think they're full of energy, but they're a little bit more sensitive than they let on, possibly. I would say it's also like there's like big energy attached to them. This isn't, again, messages coming towards you. Pay attention to your phone. Like we all don't pay attention to our phone 24/7. But it looks like I feel like you might even be tempted to turn this down because you're kind of like, I don't want to be somebody else's like support puppet, you know? Because I think in the past, maybe you became the one that they leaned on too heavily and it exhausted you. And so, but I do want you to know that this really abundant energy of the Empress is coming through. You're really attractive, but also this is a situation that could grow, you know. There's it's goddess energy. It's very fertile. So something small could grow really large. I do think that this is like kind of a spiritual awakening in the sense that you get a chance to observe yourself in the face of a very like enthusiastic offer. And maybe like we spend a lot of time like imagining this, like when we have that downtime in our comfy pants, we're like, well, if only I had this type of person approach me and I'd say yes. So this person is approaching you and you get a chance to observe how you actually will react, and it might surprise you a bit. But you have High Priestess energy, you got intuition on your side. So we have declutter. And what's funny about these cards is they're so literal that I like to expand on the reading, but they're good cards. You'll feel better and more focused if you'll take the time to clear away clutter from your living and workspace. Donate what you can to help others who may need your items. Be sure to keep your schedule uncluttered as well. Keeping your schedule uncluttered. Allow yourself space and room. And sometimes that's literal busy work, you know, while we kind of process things. I feel like there's a lot of processing that needs to take place when this energy comes towards you. And that's kind of where High Priestess energy really gets a platform to speak. So enjoy. It looks like a very positive reading. I love you all. Bye-bye.